Understand something. Plain and simple. To me, Abigail was a delicious poison. An intoxicating, overwhelming poison. Yowie wowie!
What's up, everybody? We are back for a it's a special episode of Abby's Window because Abby is not in her normal location.
No.
She's with family in across the pond. So I'm gonna bring folks on screen now. We've got Nicole with us. Nicole, how are you sporting that Bray Wyatt beanie?
Thank
there?
you. I'm doing very well. Thank you, of course, for always inviting me to Abby's Window, enjoying your company.
Yeah, well, glad to have you. And obviously, we have Abby with us. Jodie, how are you?
Good. Need you guys to wake me up a little bit.
Yeah, because Jodie's feeling the time difference right now for everyone that's watching.
Hardcore.
Different time from where she is right now. She's ready to hit the hay.
Yeah. I said earlier before the show started, I said I took a nap today.
Yeah, naps are good. Naps are so good.
I didn't sleep a whole lot after the concert last night, and we were up early this morning and had to get on the train to come back here. So
Gotcha.
Got home and I passed out for a little bit.
Well, what matters is that you had a great time. That's all that matters.
I did.
Good.
Such a good show. So amazing. They're always so amazing, but I don't know. This UK tour's been really special for them. And you can just tell their heart was in it. So, like, not that their heart's not in it other times, but you can tell it's just more in it on this tour. It's really, really fantastic show.
Awesome. And I know you're going to talk about that a little bit more. I want to welcome everyone in, all of you that are watching with us and in the chat. Welcome. Welcome to all of our channel members. This is for you. Thank you for your support. And with all of those things, I guess we'll go ahead and get started. And Jodie, I'll just turn it right over to you for Caleb's Corner.
I love that graphic. Anyway, yep, got to as Dan said earlier, be reunited with Caleb last night. Band was signing autographs afterwards. See, you have to start out with that one and just distract me immediately.
Right. I'm just going in order as they were sent to me. So,
yeah, it was an absolutely fantastic show. I think the acoustics in the venue, obviously, you can see in that picture right there, the stands are really high. So the acoustics of the music and how the crowd like sounded to them, it was just so much louder. Yeah, I mean everything was just awesome. The entire band did an amazing job. Got some really awesome pictures. I have about 1,000 more. Obviously sent you some of my favorite ones that I took of Caleb. Did take the opportunity during a quiet moment in between songs to say something really inappropriate that got some people laughing. So yeah, that was fun. And he obviously did his little dance around the arena, hugging everybody and shaking hands with everybody. So got to give him a hug then, and there
That's
you
so
go.
cool.
Got reunited after the show. I gave him the book, the Tom Savini book that I got for him. He seemed to really like that. He was singing its praises, trying to make Paul a little bit jealous. Like, Paul, look what I got, which cracked me up. You know that he wanted to show it off like he's special, which he is special. But yeah, got to all the band. I got all the pictures that I took with the band when I was in Atlantic City signed by them, and met this really cool guy that was there too. Now I'm blanking on his name, Adam, and he didn't have anything for the band to sign because a lot of people didn't know whether or not they were going to be doing signings afterwards. I knew because my friend Christina had gone to the show the night before, and they had told her that they were going to be doing it after every show. Yeah, so I met this really cool guy. He didn't have anything for them to sign besides their tickets. And I had bought a vinyl when I got there, so I ended up giving that to them. And I was like, well, you guys take this one. You know, I was a little worried about taking it on the plane going back home anyway. So I was like, you guys take the vinyl. I can always order one and have it, you know, shipped to my house. And he was just like, seriously? I'm like, yeah, take it. Let's have something like substantial for them to sign. So actually got to talk to him a little bit over social media today, and really nice dude. So yeah, always great to be reunited with Caleb.
Now, did Caleb sing that song that he did a preview of a few weeks ago? You remember? No. Okay.
So that that's going to be upcoming on his new music that's going to be coming out. This is all Meatloaf.
All right.
So phenomenal show. And obviously Caleb is very talented. My mom had never been to the Celebrating Meatloaf show before. Never seen Caleb sing live before.
Well, it must have been a cool experience for her.
Oh yeah, she really liked it. She got talking to one of the female singers afterwards while I was saying hey to the band and stuff, and yeah, she kind of, you know, she was like, I definitely see why you like him so much. He's very talented and very handsome. So yeah.
Good.
It was just a great show. It's always great to
Looks
see
like a lot
all of them. And yeah, always great to see all of them. They do a fantastic job with the show. Obviously, Caleb gives magical hugs, and I thoroughly enjoyed that.
Awesome.
I hope they have an amazing time the rest of the tour. I think they had today off, and tomorrow night they're going to be in Scotland. So
sweet.
It's exciting for them. I know they're loving this tour so far. So
awesome stuff, and glad that you got to see the show and see it back home and all that good stuff. So that's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome.
I'm really glad that I timed my trip around it. Like, I knew I was going to come back over here anyway, and then saw that they announced the tour, and I was like, well, 2 birds, 1 stone. Let's just do it all. So yeah. And I've been posting, you know, videos for you guys, trying to keep you updated on what I'm doing over here. I know you guys have heard a little bit of my accent now. Which has now suddenly disappeared. Oh, well.
We have a birthday.
Oh, whose birthday is it?
That's right. We also, if we are on after 7 o'clock your time, midnight my time, we have another birthday.
Oh, okay.
Wow. Whose birthday is? Oh, that's right.
It's Bray's birthday.
Brain fart. That's right. It's
Bray's birthday tomorrow.
That's right. Jesus, I can't believe I had to think first. I was like, oh, that's right. And I actually drew another picture for him for his birthday tomorrow. That's so cool. So whose birthday is it?
Hurdy Sketch.
Hey, happy birthday, Hurdy Sketch.
So here you go. I mean, we always have to do this. We celebrate birthdays like this on the channel. So happy birthday. Here you go. Awesome.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you, and happy birthday to Bray. Tomorrow. We'll play this for Bray too. So
we can play it after 7.
Midnight by you. Right?
After 7.
We'll wait until after midnight here.
Yeah.
All right. Play it after 7.
We'll wait till it's actually his birthday.
All right. We'll do that. So let's have a chat real quick. There's some stuff that's been floating around out there. Obviously, the validity of it, we don't know. We don't know what reports are real and what aren't. So we'll at least talk about them. Hanzo saying, "Brother like Wyndham, die for me, brother." Thank you for the donation, Hanzo. So we got a report, or at least a rumor, that that the plan may have been or may be for Bray to take on Cody Rhodes at some point during the summer. So I'm going to start with Nicole and ask, what are your thoughts about the possibility, not necessarily the report, but just the possibility of Bray and Cody this year? And is that something that you'd like to see, or would you like to see something else when he comes back?
Well, when it comes to Bray Wyatt and Cody Rhodes, they do have history once upon a time before Bray Wyatt was Bray Wyatt. So it would be really, to me, honestly, it would be cool. But at the same time, because Cody, I have a feeling that Cody is going to be the one to defeat Roman Reigns for the title. So he's probably going to be undefeated for quite some time. So if he is going to fight Bray in the future, I mean, honestly, I don't know, because if they do end up fighting this year, I mean, we wouldn't want any of them to lose. You know what I'm saying? It would be like a lose-lose situation. So, I mean, if it were up to me, I'd rather Bray Wyatt wrestle somebody else. I'd rather him wrestle somebody. I know we say it many times, a Karrion Kross. I would love that. Or that is if he doesn't team up with Alexa Bliss. See, that we don't know about yet with Alexa Bliss. See, she may be coming back with him. That's why she's been off TV. But if it's just going to be him solo, and it's not Karrion Kross, then maybe someone like I'm trying to think who else he could have a storyline feud with. What do you think, Jody? AJ Styles? Okay. Like someone like that would be really cool. But that's just my opinion. I mean, I get it that they were because listen, like Joe has said before, don't believe the rumors. Don't believe them.
Yeah.
Sometimes, half of the time, it's not even true. So, I mean, but if it is, okay. I mean, it is what it is. But if they are going to feud, I mean, I don't like seeing. No Bray Wyatt fan wants to see Bray Wyatt lose, and no one wants to see Cody lose because they want to see him succeed and kick the hell out of Roman. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
which he might be Roman 3 belts after.
Oh, I hope. Oh God in heaven, please.
Roman,
my boyfriend's already excited.
Roman 4 belts, actually.
Yeah, 4 belts.
4 belts for the tag titles. But I have a feeling the Usos are going to get involved. They're not going to put up with Roman's crap anymore. I just have that feeling.
I hope so.
Or maybe even so. There was someone
Roman.
There was a rumor I heard that somebody that should take the title off for Roman should be Solo. What do you guys think?
I gave my opinion on that last night. If you want to go and
I didn't even see that.
no, it's fine. I just don't. I want to make sure that you all have the time to discuss amongst yourselves some of
Right.
the different things. But yeah, I would actually love that. And I'm gonna throw this out there too. I love this, by the way. We just got joined by someone who I'm going to bring on screen
Drum
right
roll, please.
Hi,
Ah,
how's it going?
I love it.
I love
Dom.
that. What an intro! What an intro! I love it. How you guys doing? Everybody good?
Thank God everything's well.
You missed Caleb's corner.
I was
Yeah.
Jerk.
napping. I was napping. I'm sorry. You've sent me some tasty photos today, so I'm fine. I've been satiated, you know. I've been. You've looked after me with those tasty photos, and there was it looked like Caleb was looking to snack on you a little bit there, Jodie. You know, maybe look at a snack on some fruits. I don't know. What do you? I don't know. I'm trying to think of something that I could say on stream that isn't okay. Some coconuts. I don't know.
See what you did to Jodie. Now she's all red.
Yeah, you see what you know. It depends
I did not take that picture.
Yeah.
So.
Well.
But to answer your question, Jeff, if I had to choose, I'd rather not have a Cody and Bray Wyatt feud. I'd rather see him either feud with Karrion Kross or AJ Styles.
Yeah, what that's ridiculous. Don't put Bray in a feud with Cody, man. That's like
That's what
That's like return suicide. Don't put him in there with the Codester. You know.
Besides, he's got to build back again. He just beat the beast, you know. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
He just defeated Brock Lesnar. You know, he's got to win all these matches in order to get to Roman Reigns. But why would you have a vacant fight with Bray Wyatt when he should be undefeated as well? You know, it's a lose. I said this before. It's like a lose thing. But
yeah, it really is. I mean, there's I love that they're talking about a potential return and maybe some teases this week, because obviously the Saudi Arabia crowd love a little bit of Bray, apparently, by all accounts. So maybe this would be a good time to do it. Alexa Bliss as well. So we could potentially see something here. But I'm thinking we get a tease and we get something. But I don't. Yeah, putting him in there like in the comments. Like EJ says, not the Codester, brother. You can't put Bray in there with the Codester. He's still got to beat Brock. I think there's another 2 matches in the Brock and Cody series. They're going to do.
Yeah.
I
don't even know if that's over yet.
Yeah, they're gonna have Brock go over, I think, in this weekend, and then they'll have Cody do something, maybe get a win at Money in the Bank or something like that. So in front of a UK crowd. So I think. I think that's not over. They need to get their money's worth out of Cody and Brock first, and but that does leave me at a loss. You know, like I've come on here because I love hanging out with you guys. It's less for me about Bray at this moment, because obviously we just don't know when he's coming back. Obviously, wait till he's at full health. This is more about, for me, coming on, hanging out with you guys, seeing the community, catching up. My question to you guys is, I just don't know who they're going to put him with. Who do they put him with? Because Karrion Kross, I get, like you were saying, or
AJ Styles, or I don't know. Honestly, I'm sure they have a plan. I'm sure they do. I'm sure they have a plan. But
I mean, you would hope so. You would hope they have a plan. Jeff, do they have a plan?
They better have a plan.
I'm sure they
better have a plan. Like you would hope so. I mean, I agree with you guys, and then we'll go to Jodie. I agree with you guys, though. I don't think it does Cody any favors, and it definitely doesn't do Bray any favors to put them against each other right now, because we all know one has to lose.
Right.
and you don't want it to halt anyone's momentum.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean,
Cody should have won, right? Cody should have won in the first place.
I agree.
Cody should have beaten Roman in the first place. So anything less than Cody finishing the story is a loss for Cody. I'm sorry to interrupt you. I'm sorry to interrupt you there, Jeff. Carry on. I do apologize.
no, it's fine. I was just gonna say, I mean, with Cody, if the plan for him is to win the title, then you can't have him take a loss, and then bringing Bray back, and that's his first feud, and he loses a match. That doesn't work either. So
it didn't do justice when he came back at Mania a few years ago. It didn't do justice.
Right. So you want to do something. Hopefully, the plan is to do something where you position both guys in a good way. Give them wins. Give them some wins that they can rack up for a bit. And if you do this, maybe do it next year, I would say. But I do want to see this at some point, just not right now.
Yeah, it's too soon.
I think both have unfinished business in other areas. So I think let them do their thing separately for right now. Okay, Jodie, your thoughts?
I definitely don't want to see him in a feud with Cody. Not now. At some point, yes. I think that would be a wonderful, very entertaining feud to watch. I don't know. My knee-jerk reaction lately has been AJ. I don't know why. It's just that gut feeling. I don't know. That AJ might be his first feud coming back, which I think that would be awesome too. I mean, but again, I think AJ's going to lose to Seth. I think Seth is going to be the one that gets the belt, although that's going to be a hell of a match.
Yeah.
So again, do you have Bray come back and beat AJ too? I don't know. I wouldn't want, we all know that Bray has to lose at some point, but he needs to get that momentum back first. So I think when he comes back, he's one that's got to win for a little while.
He needs to wrestle regular matches. We got to see him in regular matches. Regularly.
Yeah.
I think that's what I want to see. I just want to see him wrestle. Once a month, even. Well, once every week is probably a bit too much, but once a month at least would be good, so we can get excited, so we can all talk about his regular matches,
right,
and storylines and things,
Yeah, for sure.
And apparently, some folks didn't listen to some of the things that we said last night about booking decisions, and I'm gonna be nice about the chat. Let me go ahead and get this.
They're getting a little bit dirty at the moment.
Well, some folks are getting a little dirty.
Everybody's curious about this picture now.
Gotcha.
There's the picture.
Everybody. There's clearly he's looking at something. I'm not entirely sure what. I mean, he could be looking at.
He did make a comment that he said that's one awesome T-shirt right there, because I was wearing my Caleb T-shirt.
Yeah.
Someone put Wyatt and Edge.
Wyatt and Edge.
Somebody. Wyatt could retire Edge, because does Edge say that he's gonna finish up soon? I mean, I don't know. That's just.
Well, let's go there. I want to start with Dom on this one, then we'll go Nicole, and then Jodie. How do you feel about Bray being the one to retire Edge? Do you think that?
Yes, I pitched this. I pitched this weeks ago.
You did.
You did.
Yes.
You did.
Yes,
he did.
It should have been. Taker. But I guess the next best thing we've got, unless he's going to retire Randy Orton, which, fingers crossed we even get to see Randy Orton back in a ring at all. My hope is just to see Randy back at this point. Never mind who retires him. So my top picks would have been Undertaker. Following that would have been Randy Orton. The next one, I can't see anybody better than Edge. Can't think of anybody better than Edge for Bray Wyatt to have his last match with and put over. And they could do. Edge. I believe Edge has done well. He's done great work with big men before. He's done great work with cruiserweights. Edge, I believe, can pull out a great match with anybody. He has that Daniel Bryan effect that, whatever you want to say about Bray's in-ring ability, whether you think it is fine as it is, whether you think it needs improvement, I believe that he would come up with something that would be really interesting with Edge. There could be cinematic elements to it, but even if it was just a straightforward match in the ring, I believe Edge could bring out the best in Bray, and crucially, Bray could also give a little bit of that back to Edge, and
like the dark part, like the dark.
There's a lot of elements that they can draw from. Of course, they could even they could bring back Gangrel, and they could do the Brood thing, which I know was teased a lot. It was teased a lot, wasn't it, for the Judgment Day stuff? I mean, when's a better time to bring Gangrel in than when you're feuding with Bray Wyatt? So for me, I think that is the best thing we can hope for the next sort of year, 6 to 12 months, is that Bray is the final boss. Bray is the final boss for Edge,
Right.
What do you think about having him come back and feud with someone like Damian Priest? Like working his way up to Demon Finn Balor.
Oh wow. That's interesting. That's an interesting one.
So Nicole,
I mean, because everybody wants the Demon versus the Fiend. Everybody always wanted the Demon versus the Fiend. I mean, what better way to kind of work up to that maybe even if he started with Dominic, and then go into Damian Priest, and then go into Finn Balor. I mean, that takes up a good span of time, for him to have feuds with one right after the other, ending in this antithesis of, the Demon versus the Fiend.
That would be really cool. That would be cool. I could see that being a WrestleMania match, the Demon versus the Fiend.
Very good, and that would be enough time. There would be enough time to build back to the Fiend, because, like I said, I've maintained this, and I will maintain it again. I know a couple of people in the chat have commented, and I know a couple of wrestling YouTubers that focus on Bray have commented that there was a tease right at the last video of the Fiend doing the sort of spread. The thing we saw when he first debuted, when he spread his arms out and he was in the jacket. I think that was the image. I still don't want to see the Fiend straight away. I still want to see a little bit more, from this. I guess you'd call him Shattered Bray or whatever, the Shattered gimmick. For at least a few more months before we get the Fiend. I believe the Fiend has his place, and I believe the Fiend is possibly the person to end Edge's career or feud with the Demon 6 to 12 months down the line. But I would be really sad if they just cut the Shattered gimmick, because that involves not only Bray, of course, but his brother. Bo and also Bo's job, and I'm sure they would find something for Bo to do. He could go back to NXT if he was just Bo Dallas, but I want to hear that banging Uncle Howdy theme that I've been playing on repeat for a month now, because that Uncle Howdy theme is some of the best soundtrack work.
Really good theme.
Yeah, some of the best theme work that WWE has come up with, I think, in recent times. So I want to see that. I want to hear that again. So yeah.
I still want to see more from that mask that we saw at the Pitch Black match.
Yeah,
I want to find out more about that person, because it was freaking amazing.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I want to know who that person was.
Hanzo, thank you again for the donation. Saying the Demon would get absolutely rinsed, squash.
Once that mandible claw is set, game over.
Brutality.
Let me ask you this though, because I've seen this comment a couple times. One time shared kind of immaturely, and another time the correct way. But the demon has lost some, some steam, so to speak. So would you position that character in a manner in that matchup to where you kind of reinvigorate it? You can kind of bring it back to life by using Bray in some kind of way. Would you go that way to kind of reinvigorate the character and do a couple different things at once, get Bray over, but also kind of bring back the fear that people felt before for the demon? We'll start with Jodie this time, and then go to Nicole, and then Dom.
Yeah, I actually think the longer you draw out that match, like, we'd all love it to be a squash, but maybe it wouldn't be. If you really want to reinvigorate the demon, he's got to get some good shots in there,
Mhm.
and have it be, a really solid match. You could even have it inside Hell in a Cell, and I think you invigorate the demon the longer that match goes on. And obviously you can, have a feud with Finn Balor up to a certain extent until, maybe Finn issues the challenge, like, you know what, I want your demon against mine.
Yes, I agree with Jodie. Everything that she said. Because the demon and the Fiend, face to face is something that almost everybody
wants it.
Everybody would love to see something like that. The Bray Wyatt's demon versus Finn Balor's demon, and finishing it off in the Hell in a Cell, because Hell in a Cell is usually like the final chapter of the feud.
Yep. I mean, I think as soon as we met the Fiend, it was, oh God, I want the Fiend versus the demon.
Yeah.
I mean, that was everybody's instant reaction.
Finn
like,
Balor,
what a cool character. Oh my gosh, I want
Finn Balor didn't stand a chance. He almost got his neck snapped.
Yeah.
God almighty. Can imagine the just being in that same room when the Fiend came out with that lantern. Forget it. I could imagine. My jaw was down to my stomach. I couldn't believe.
Oh my gosh, could you imagine? Imagine if we got that again and we were live.
What if we saw that severed head of Bray Wyatt again? What if we saw that again?
I think it would be a credit to. Oh, I'd love that. I think it would be a credit to, Jason Baker, since he's the one that
hats off to
made
Jason
it
Baker again. Yes,
amazing. And he did such a good job with it, and we saw it so infrequently that, I want to see it again.
Mm-hmm.
Especially since it had Bray's real hair in it.
That was really his hair?
Yeah.
Yeah. When we had Jason Baker on the show and was talking to him about it, he said, like, the red dreads?
The red part?
And he said it actually has some of his real dreads in it, because he cut the side pieces off before he came back, remember?
That's right. So, that's right. That's why his hair was so short. That explains it.
Yeah, some of his real hair was
mind blown
in that lantern, and so I definitely want to see it again.
Mm-hmm.
Hanzo, thank you again for the donation. Finn's demon versus the Funhouse's abomination. I hear you.
Yes.
Yeah. So I've got to get to this, because this will make a few people happy that we're about to talk about this. But do you think that we get teases over the next few weeks that, and I hate to even bring it up, but do you think we get anything hinting at a return for Bray and or Miss Bliss coming soon?
I mean, I don't know. Honestly,
how if you had the pencil and you were in control, Nicole, I'll start with you and then go to Jodie and then we'll end with Dom. if you had the pencil and you were in control, would you bring them both back this week? How would you wait until Saturday? How would you bring them back?
Oh crap! There is a pay-per-view on Saturday.
This Saturday's what's this pay-per-view? The
Night of
Night
Night of Champions.
Champions. I'd say they'd be back after Night of Champions.
Night of Champions, but at 1
unless,
p.m.
oh yeah, the
Saturday.
teasers. Well, the teasers obviously. Well, if anything tonight, if you get anything tonight, maybe it'd be like a Lily watch. You might see Lily somewhere in the back, probably in the background where one of the women wrestlers are talking, or probably during the match is happening and she's like hanging out with the commentator, like maybe Lily or the Fiend in the box, because the Fiend in the box did make an appearance in the last time we saw the Funhouse.
Mm-hmm.
So that could be a sign for both of them coming back because it symbolizes both of them. So I'd say we get like clues, like little items that represent both Bray Wyatt and Alexa Bliss, probably tonight or Friday, maybe even Saturday.
Ooh.
So that's how that's what I think. Might see a Lily watch or the Fiend in the box or the puppets.
All right, Jodie, you have the pencil now.
Mm-hmm. I think you've got to build it up slowly.
Yeah.
Personally. I mean, everybody's gonna know that you're hinting at Bray coming back, but I don't know. I think you got to tease people a little bit. He's so good at that.
He is.
That I think you just have to play on it and do little things at a time. Leading up to him coming back. So I would love to see some more of the White Rabbit stuff, or like seeing that Fiend in the box again. And I think it depends where they want to go with Alexa.
Yeah.
I think they could bring her back and put her back into a feud with Bianca. So you could have her show up on Saturday and cost her the match.
Or unless Asuka does beat her and then Alexa goes after Asuka.
Dark Alexa versus Kana.
Book it. I want
love that too. I would love that too.
That. Because now technically Asuka's a heel. You know?
Yeah.
That would be interesting to see. Dark Alexa versus
Kana.
heel Asuka.
Love it.
All right, Dom. We've transferred the pencil to Dom now.
Oh man, I'm just hoping for, like you guys. I'm just hoping for anything. I think there's been real talk about having Alexa back at Night of Champions, and obviously if you believe the dirt sheets, and I guess that gives us something to talk about whether you believe in them or not. People have discussed the idea of Alexa being so popular in people wanting Alexa in Saudi Arabia, or certainly WWE wanting Alexa in Saudi Arabia. So, and with Alexa comes Bray. From all accounts, they are saving Alexa for Bray's return and the continuation of that. So, if we get Alexa in Saudi, then I think it's only fair to assume that Bray will follow suit and follow very quickly. If you're going to have we've got some very, very special PLEs coming up, with Money in the Bank in the UK, obviously here in Saudi Arabia. So if you're going to do something special, you couldn't get away with doing it here, or Money in the Bank as well. But obviously we're hoping for sooner rather than later. You're going to want to make a big splash in Saudi Arabia. You're going to want to do some big stuff. I certainly don't think they're having Roman and Solo win those tag titles. So,
I hope not.
They're going to need
I doubt it. The Usos are going to be fed up with Roman's crap.
Yeah, I mean,
don't get me wrong. I love Roman, but he does not need any more belts.
No, absolutely not.
Just
Absolutely
don't.
Yeah.
The only thing that worries me is I don't know.
No. The Usos are going to
Saudi
say,
Arabia.
we've had enough
They
of your
love Roman. God, I hope not.
I hope they don't give him more belts.
Yeah,
No,
I think it's a great. It's still a good story. Obviously, it might be going a bit long,
Yeah.
but I think it's a great story. But what I'm trying to say is that there's obviously Seth. I suppose you've got Seth and AJ as the major talking point. Obviously, I'm pretty sure if it's given that it's a Raw exclusive belt and AJ's a SmackDown guy, the brand split means nothing. It means nothing. That's a major talking point, I suppose. But if you want something else, and they like to have a few coming out of these, pay-per-views that are outside or PLEs that are outside of the US. An Alexa Bliss return or a Bray Wyatt tease would be good for that.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. We've got 2 donations here. So thank you, Hanzo, saying it's already started. Those skulls you've seen backstage behind superstars, especially behind LA Knight, the skull indicates his death, his loss at WrestleMania. So next skull, next victim. Thank you, Hanzo. Isaac saying, hear me out. Thank you, Isaac, for the donation. Isaac saying, hear me out. Bray comes back and says, there's something I've been hiding from y'all. Uncle Howdy just isn't a figure of my imagination. He's my brother, and he's my flesh and blood. He's Bo Dallas.
Wow.
It's
That'd
interesting.
be cool.
I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind that if they actually reveal that Uncle Howdy has been Bo Dallas the entire time. I wouldn't be mad at that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Isaac goes on to say, really fantasy booking, but that would be really cool. I agree. Michael King says it's his birthday tomorrow as well, so he shares a birthday with
Awesome.
So you know what, Michael, if we make it past the 7:00 hour, we will play the happy birthday song for you and Bray. So there you go.
That'll be handy because it's also my birthday tomorrow. So
it is your
Are you
birthday
serious?
tomorrow. That's right. So happy birthday.
Too? Holy
Wow.
There's a lot of Geminis here. My mom's birthday's on the 24th. There's a lot of Geminis. That's awesome.
Yeah, man. It's a good time to be born.
Yes. That's awesome. That is so cool.
So yeah, so we'll be playing the happy birthday song for 3 people. So awesome. Dom is a young strapping 21.
Yeah, no, not quite, mate, but thank you.
I sometimes go back to different ages at times just to relive those moments. I'm gonna be 30 again next year. So,
mate, you're a good looking lad. I'll tell you this all the time. I'm serious too. It's not just lip service. You're more than a silky smooth voice. Yeah,
I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
You've got those looks. I mean, obviously, we don't get to see you all the time right here on the Insiders podcast, but if we did, I'd be more excited about Jeff's corner than Caleb's corner, if you know what I'm saying. You know what I mean?
Oh boy.
Hey.
I'd be more about your corner than I would be about Caleb. I think.
Dom, I'm gonna play
that's
this.
Fine. I'll take Caleb.
I mean, there's room enough for everybody, but it's all good.
Dom, I'm just gonna play this for you because I haven't played this in a while, but this is for wanting to have a Jeff's corner.
I don't know. Let me hear the chat. Let me hear the chat. Would you like a Jeff's corner?
Absolutely not. No one wants that.
Let's see in the chat if we get like 10 responses for Jeff's corner. We've got to have like a particular segment where Jeff just gives his take of the week. Like of what's just something, just a Jeff take on something, anything. Or maybe just sexy photos of Jeff, like we do Caleb's corner.
No one. I mean, no one wants to see that. No.
I don't know, man. I was like, I was having to check out on Facebook, when we did that video. Actually, there's some good photos on that video to plug my my interview with you on a channel that I rarely use. I did an interview with you, and I did one with Jodie as well. But yeah, there's some sexy photos on that. So go and check that out, guys, if you're interested in Jeff. And yeah, go and perv, as we would say in the UK, over Jeff's wonderful face. And you can also, by listening to that, just like you can do right here on the Insiders, you can also listen to his voice and do whatever it is that you'd like to do to Jeff's voice too, because it's great. I mean, I do all kinds of things. I do all kinds of things. I've actually taken to putting my phone sometimes with recordings of Jeff next to the pillow where Emma's sleeping, just to put me to sleep.
We've gone off the rails.
But not in like a boring way, in like a just like a soothing way.
We've gone off the rails.
Like you're spooning me, like you're spooning me.
No.
Oh my God.
Okay, Dom, we'll talk about Big Spoon, Little Spoon after the stream. We'll talk about who's the big spoon, who's the little spoon.
I like it.
Yes, Tazzy says someone save Jeff. Thank you, Tazzy. Thank you. John G gave an emphatic no.
Started it. He had to bring up the Caleb looking at Jody's boobs comment. So
he did.
The coconuts.
And coconuts. Just because of some of that talk, I have to play this.
Giggity.
So there's a giggity for all of you. But yeah, I don't even know how to transition from any of that. So I'm gonna come up with,
you know what? We need to laugh. Life's too short. We need to laugh.
I'm awake now.
See, there you go. And you said you needed to wake up, so
I did.
We've accomplished that, which is good.
And the chat is very entertained as well. That's all that matters.
The chat is either very entertained or traumatized at the thought of sexy pictures of me. Probably both.
Good Lord in heaven.
They're probably traumatized at that thought about me. So I apologize, chat.
Oh, hush your mouth.
Hopefully it's not dinner time wherever you are, like it is here. But yeah, so I don't even know where we were at this point. So I'll try my best to bring it back around. All right.
Get us back on the track, Jeff.
Oh gosh. What?
I said, get us back on the track.
I'm trying. Listen, I am trying, but yeah. Okay. So, last question before we go to artwork. Last question before we go to artwork, and it does not involve Jeff's corner or sexy pictures or coconuts or boobage, as Deanna said, or
hashtag
hashtag boobage.
Oh my gosh!
Doesn't include any of that. It doesn't include any snacks or anything like that.
Because here's what will happen if you start that hashtag. Caleb will be mortified if he was, and he'll be mortified if he wasn't.
So, well, I'm gonna ask this then. Last question before we get to the artwork. Do you think we get when is Money in the Bank? Does anyone know right off the top? July,
yeah, July 1st.
July
1st.
Saturday, July 1st. Yep.
At the O2 in London. That's right.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask this question. Please know that this is just us theorizing and giving our wishful thinking here, but we'll start with Dom this time. Dom, do we have Bray and Miss Bliss back before Money in the Bank?
Yes, I think now is the time to do it. I'm being optimistic here, by the way, guys. I'm fully aware that we've said that for every single PLE since the Royal Rumble.
It's so true.
Yeah, but I think now is the time to do it. Certainly, fingers crossed that I'm hoping to be at Money in the Bank. And I'd love to see that live. But obviously, that's one of the reasons why I went to WrestleMania, and we all know how that ended. But I think
he was there.
Yeah, he was.
Technical.
Technically, he was there.
Yeah. So was Alexa, but anyway. So I think I would like to think we see him back at in Saudi. Like I say, I know the Saudi fans dig Bray Wyatt and obviously dig Alexa Bliss as well. I think it'd be the perfect time for a tease. So maybe it's teased in Saudi, and then we get Bray back over the next few weeks, or maybe we have to wait for Money in the Bank to see an actual return. But either or, I would be happy. But if I had to predict it, I think we're going to see some teases and then a return just before Money in the Bank, so Bray actually has a match at Money in the Bank. That's what I want to see. I want to see Bray's first match back in London. It's a big deal. They're making a huge deal out of it. They want to sell some tickets. Obviously it's going to be big with worldwide media that WWE are promoting a major PLE outside of the US. So let's get Bray on there to get people talking. So I say Bray teases at Night of Champions, returns in the next few weeks, sets up a match at Money in the Bank, and that is wishful thinking. Absolutely, completely and utterly wishful thinking. But that's what I'm saying, and I'm sticking to it.
Well
There
said.
you go.
Oh my God, that's what we call it. Pillow Talk with Jeff.
Oh my God.
That's it. That's the segment. Who said that? Deanna said that. Sorry. I know we're talking about I will go back to it, but that's what I want to call your segment, Jeff. I'm sorry for sidetracking. Pillow Talk with Jeff. It doesn't have to be Jeff's corner. We've already got that. That's already Caleb's corner. Pillow Talk with Jeff. Sorry, carry on.
You are not taking my Caleb's corner away from me, Dom.
I'm not trying to. I'm just trying to make way for Pillow Talk with Jeff. You know?
I'm pretty sure Wyndham is probably already irritated that Caleb's encroaching on his territory.
I was gonna say I'm pretty sure if Wyndham heard Jeff's voice, he'd be like, "Yeah, I'm cool with this. Let's go." You know?
He has.
Yeah, absolutely.
He met him.
Yeah, well, there you go. You know? So if there's anything that's going to get Wyndham actually tuning into this channel, because you're right, he's probably like, Caleb, who's this guy? What's going on? It's gonna be Jeff's beautiful voice. And
I thought it was my coconut.
Jeff. Tazzy goes poor Jeff. I agree.
I was just
what? I thought it was my coconuts. Dom.
Well, that's Caleb's thing, man. Caleb's all about them coconuts. I don't know. Maybe there's enough for Wyndham too. I don't know. I'm not getting involved in that. That's whoa.
No.
No. Yeah, I'm not getting involved in that.
I love Wyndham. I don't love him that way.
Well, there you go. You see.
Well,
there you go. So maybe Caleb can have all the coconuts. What are we saying? Pillow Talk with Jeff. Yes, let's go with that.
Oh, if my husband watches this, I'm sorry.
I will be honest with you. I am so glad that I'm not on camera this week. Because if it was possible for a black man to blush, it's happening right now. So just gonna throw that out there.
I'm actually laying the blame on Deanna for that one because my ADHD brain saw that comment and was like, oh my god, why didn't I think of that? That's a great name. So I apologize because literally I know you had a point and I know we were going somewhere, but I saw the comment and I was like, that would be perfect. If I was producing Jeff's Corner, it would be called Pillow Talk with Jeff. Let's
now
carry
would that be a premium live event?
I mean, there'd be a premium live event in my pants. Let's put it that way.
All right. So Nicole,
Anyway,
thoughts on Bray and Miss Bliss returning before?
Absolutely, I do see them come back before Money in the Bank. Absolutely. And I do see them having a feud with somebody, either probably Bliss having a feud with Asuka and Bray probably maybe having a feud with Edge. I don't know who he could be having who he could possibly be feuded with. I don't know if he's continuing with Lashley or Edge, anybody, just somebody for Bray to beat the crap out of somebody. But I do see them coming back for before Money in the Bank. Absolutely.
All right, and then we'll go to Jodie now, who is extremely red.
My chest is red.
All right.
Oh man. Yes, I do think they come back before that particular premium live event. Yeah, I think they come back before Money in the Bank for sure.
There we go. All right, so
What do you
let's
think? Whoa.
But I don't know anything.
No, yeah, hold up. What do you think, Jeff? Let's go. Come on. Let me have some premium live event action. Give me some. What do you think? What's going on? What's happening? When's Bray back? Let's go.
I think he'll be back before Money in the Bank. I don't think it'll be as early as this week. I think if they do bring someone back this weekend, it will be Miss Bliss. I would like for them to bring them back separately. The reason why I would like to bring them back separately, and I'm not saying that they won't work together, but I think both deserve a moment. Both deserve a pop.
Oh yeah.
And I don't want Miss Bliss's pop or return to be overshadowed. So I want people to talk about her return after the event. So I would like for them to bring them both back. I say bring her back sooner. Do some story where she's a part of bringing him back along with Uncle Howdy. And that's how we get him to return. I would like something like that.
Nice.
I could see
Speaking
that
of Bray,
happening.
there's a moth in my bedroom.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Guess what? It's 7 o'clock on the dot.
Yeah, it is.
Bye, Jody.
Before we get to the happy birthdays, Hanzo saying thanks for the donation as well. Hanzo, he'll text me and see you 36 at the O2. There you go. There you go. All right. So we got a few happy birthdays. So we've got Michael King, we've got Dom, and we've got one Bray Wyatt. So happy birthday to all of you.
Great
Here we
birthday.
go. This is how we do it on this channel. Happy birthday.
What a perfect moment.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
And
all right.
Years and 100 more years for you. That's what my grandmother would usually say. Happy birthday to you and 100. May you live 100 years. That's what she always says in her Italian heritage.
I love that. Thank you guys. Yeah, that's awesome. And happy birthday to everybody else as well. You guys are everybody in the community whose birthday it is or whose birthday it's been, because there's been lots of birthdays, as you guys said in the beginning. So happy birthday. Happy birthday to everybody's birthday who's coming up. I believe Brittany's just said her birthday's in 16 days. So happy advanced birthday to you.
Yes.
And merry unbirthday to everybody whose birthday it is.
Yeah. Happy unbirthday to me. Mine's until the end of the year.
Absolutely. happy unbirthday to you all. You all deserve a great unbirthday.
Great unbirthday. There you go. All right. So artwork. We've got some artwork to look at. So
let's do that.
Here we go. Let's start out here.
Oh
yeah.
That's Brittany. Obviously the version of Bray Wyatt that I fell in love with. So
yep, me too.
Love it. Love the
awesome.
fog.
Another one.
Yeah.
I love this one. I like that water effect.
I do too. I think that's really, really cool. And it took me a hot second before I saw it at first. I'm like, oh, it's a water effect. I like that. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, it's so cool, man.
Love all those lights.
One. Oh, I love it. I know he loves them too.
Yeah, I love that style as well. Yeah, that water effect you mentioned.
It looks like like part of a comic book, and I love those kind of artworks.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely.
Yep.
Yes.
One Mr. Vincent actually drew this.
Very, very well done.
Yeah, the details on the face. Yeah, that's so cool.
Mm-hmm. I didn't know that Vincent could draw. So I was pleasantly surprised by this. And now I kind of want to commission Vincent to paint something for me.
And that's one of my favorite Jokers. Jack
Me too.
Nicholson nailed that part.
Yep.
Absolutely brilliant. Love it.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, that's
So we don't
Oh.
know if this is Bray Wyatt related or Malachi Black related or just, Kyle being Kyle. But he did post this one, and I always like to give props to Kyle because
yes.
he's done 4 separate tattoos on my body now, so he's a fantastic artist.
Very cool.
Always been a fan of his work.
Yeah.
That is a mask, isn't it? It looks like a mask because the eye is separate. Yeah, it's behind something. So yeah, that could be. It's really interesting.
Well, that's a good one. That's one of his best works I've ever seen.
Yeah. Very, very, very good. Again, love that water effect in the fireflies. Hey, everybody loves the Deleters of Worlds.
They were great. I don't care what anybody says. They were awesome.
They were so great.
That was fun, man. It was so much fun.
It was fun. Oh,
I love this one.
Oh,
yeah, that's lovely.
What a sin.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Beautiful.
It's really cool, man. Yeah, really cool.
Ooh, that's nice.
Hey, there's a Hurdy sketch one.
I love that one.
I like that one too. I
love the Eater of Worlds one. That's awesome. Awesome one.
Details on the shirts. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So cool.
That's so awesome.
So we did, I love that. Super Righteous Brothers.
Super Righteous Brothers. That's brilliant.
We love Vincent and Dutch on this show.
Yeah, that's awesome. Real cool. We should definitely do more on them because I think it'd be cool to get some Ring of Honor content on here somehow because those guys are awesome. They're really cool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Dom, I'm sending you a text.
Okay, cool. Hang on. Is this a photo? Because I mean,
Super Wyatt Bros.
That's cool.
Oh yeah, I love that.
I got this right here. So
yes, I love that.
You guys took the homework assignment.
Yes,
that was
you guys took the homework assignment.
Incredible stuff, man.
I love that. I love it. I love it. There we go.
Yeah.
Can you imagine this view? Can you imagine this view?
Oh,
yes.
Stuff for dreams, man. Yeah.
Yes. So, Blake, fantastic.
Yeah, that just the detail on like Mankind's hair there as well.
Yeah,
the
mask.
sure.
The mask on both people.
Yeah.
Incredible work.
Another one by Blake.
Yeah, another one.
Who it leaves you questioning like who is the true master of the mandible claw? That's so cool.
Yeah, that's nice, man. I always love like that they did interlink in some way because obviously Mick handed Bray the mandible claw. No pun intended. I always like that they, even though they never got to fight in the ring, they did obviously have that interaction, and then that led to the passing of the torch in kind of a way there. Yeah.
Yep. Hey, that's mine.
Hey,
I love
Nicole.
it. Yeah, I love it.
This was last minute. If I did a whole video lapse of me drawing it from sketch to outline to coloring. It's on my Instagram and it's on Twitter. So if you want to see the whole process, go check it out over there on Twitter and Instagram. This was fun to do. No pun intended.
Yeah, it's so much fun. That was awesome.
And
play on words.
Love the eyes as well. Like the eyes are really cool on Bray.
Thank you.
Awesome. And we have we had another addition to the artwork here. So here we go.
Hey,
thank you.
That's awesome.
Thank you for getting that in. Sorry, Jesse, I completely spaced it. Jet lag. But yeah,
love this guy. I love see wrestling.
Super C.
That's awesome.
That is awesome, man.
That is so many talented artists in this community. So thank you all so much for sharing your artwork with all of us, and just my goodness, you all are so talented. So yeah, just great work as always, and we love highlighting your work here. So all right, so we're at the time of the show where we're going to get some final thoughts from everyone, and hopefully they will be PG or at least close to PG. So we'll start with Dom.
Yeah, man, I'm just going to do the plugs, I'll keep them PG. As ever, my good buddy who is representing Give Me a Hull Yeah will be streaming. So, of course, you'll be watching and supporting Tazzy as you should. And whoever you choose to support on Monday is awesome. But if you can drop in to see Dan on Give Me a Hull Yeah tonight on Raw, he would appreciate it. And I would appreciate it because he will no doubt be going to work at 7 a.m. UK time. And he will be awake until 4 a.m. covering Raw. He will have snacks and he will be having a lot of fun. So, go and support him if you can. I'd really appreciate it.
There you go.
Oh yeah, I'll be covering Night of Champions. Oh yeah, I'm back on the podcast because I'm only doing stuff that I want to do now. so
let's do all the things that you want to do.
Yeah, basically. Well, no, Dan's covering Raw, Sam's covering SmackDown now in my absence, and I just got tired of staying up till 4 a.m. or 3 a.m. watching SmackDown. For now, I'm not saying I'll never do it again, but I will be doing Night of Champions because it's on at 6 p.m. UK time, the day before I go to Oslo. I'm flying to Oslo on Sunday, so I won't be here next week. I will be in another very cold country. I seem to be going to lots of cold countries. But yeah, so I'm away next week, but I'll be covering Night of Champions. So come and say hi to me over on Give Me a Hull Yeah if you want to. That'd be lovely. And thank you all, as always, for being so lovely. You guys are awesome. I love being here. And what a great way to start my birthday. Thank you all.
There you go. And I said something about this a little bit earlier, but I've got to shout out Dom because Dom helped me write an article, helped get me in contact with some folks for an article. So, Dom, I'll let you talk about that a little bit so people know where to go to check out not just this article, but all of the fantastic work on the site.
Thank you very much, Jeff. Well, actually, I didn't do any of it. You did it all yourself. You had you made the call and you did the feature. So it's down to your great journalistic work, and it's great to have you on the site. That's WrestleSphere, the brand new wrestling website that we launched at the beginning of this year. It's now just turning 6 months old, which is weird to think. That's WrestleSphere.com. So WrestleSphere.com. We've just actually posted an interview with Mustafa Ali that I did last week. Who he talks about his match with Gunther as well. That's at the top of the site, and you'll be able to see Jeff's interview with Combat Zone Wrestling's manager owner David Markland. So that's CZW, of course, one of the brands synonymous with Extreme Wrestling for the last, I guess, 15-20 years in the US. So Jeff did some incredible work on that. I'm very, very proud to have that on the site. So please go and support WrestleSphere. It is still growing. It's a very small, we've got a very small support network so far. So we're just trying to keep that growing. And thank you all for checking that out. Go give Jeff's work some love because he deserves it.
Thank you. I appreciate that. All right, Nicole. Final thought from you.
Well, one thing I will say first before I talk about Bray, Whiskers the Mouse, the book that I illustrated, is still available on Amazon and BarnesandNoble.com. I'm going to leave a link into the comment section for both sites. So if you have any kids or if you know any of your friends that have children and they love books, this is a perfect book for them to read. It features an adorable mouse named Whiskers, and it teaches a great lesson about being kind, and it's absolutely phenomenal. I've been getting a lot of great reviews. My friend Amory, who wrote the book, is getting a lot of great reviews. And June 8th there's an event in Staten Island that we're having that features the first book that was released. And that's it. So just go on Amazon and BarnesandNoble.com and get yourself a copy of Whiskers the Mouse. If you have any kids, or if anybody has any kids and they love books. So that's it. And for Bray Wyatt, well, and Alexa Bliss, well, they should be coming back any day now, because they're sending their, if you notice on WWE Shop, they're posting more merchandises on Bray Wyatt's page. I don't know about Alexa Bliss, but she even has been responding with like videos about her, or like a theme song, her new theme song on Twitter, and a couple of new things for Bray Wyatt is on WWE Shop, like a backpack that has a model of what you are. So that's a good sign, and meaning that he's coming back very, very soon. So
it means that he's not leaving WWE.
Exactly.
And he hasn't quit.
He did not. He never left, guys. He never left. He was unfortunately sick or injured. We don't know. And it's really none of our concern. All we can do now is just pray that he is getting better, and that he is better, and that he'll be back soon to kick everybody's ass. So that's it.
Thank you, Nicole.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Nicole. All right, Jodie.
Bray's my favorite person on the planet. Obviously, not including my husband in that list, but it's his birthday, so happy birthday. He knows that he's my favorite person on the planet, and he's always going to be my number one. Even, gorgeous singing rock stars will never take that away from him. So happy birthday, Bray. We love you. We will see you soon. We can't wait to have you back, because we freaking miss you.
Absolutely, we do.
Awesome.
And anybody that says otherwise, they don't understand. If they say nobody misses Bray, that they don't see us, unfortunately.
Well, they're wrong, because there's at least 4 people on this screen right now.
Yeah, they don't see Abby's window and everybody in the chat. Obviously, we all miss them. Yeah. No.
So I just put some links in the chat for Whiskers the Mouse if folks are interested in purchasing.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Please do so. This was fun. It got a little off the rails a couple times, but we got back on track. And that's what matters. So thank you all so much. It was a lot of fun. Dom, Nicole, Jodie, it was a lot of fun. And everyone in the chat, thank you so much for you're a part of the show. So thank you all for your comments, your questions, your donations, your support. Thank you all so much. We love you guys so much. And we'll be back next week. And have fun. Have fun watching Raw this evening, or whatever you're watching. Have fun enjoying wrestling this week. There's a lot of wrestling on this week. Impact Wrestling. You'll be on a cruise. Okay. Thursday, we'll be back on this channel for our Impact watch along. Friday, we'll be back because Impact has Under Siege. No, Steven Seagal is not a part of it. I still think that's a missed opportunity by Impact. At some point, they have to bring him in for that pay-per-view. Just throwing that out.
Like a guest announcer or something.
A guest announcer, a guest referee, like do a pit fight type of match and have him be the guest referee. Perfect way to bring him in.
I love it.
Perfect way to bring him in. So, but thank you all so much. We really appreciate it. Love the art, like always. Again, I'm going to stop rambling here. Thank you all so much. And we'll see you next time on Abby's Window. Take care, everyone.
So what do you say? You want to see my secret?